back with another video. And today I want to discuss why I think that losing isn't the absolute worst. So I have a lot of friends out there who play Magic, and they tell me that they hate losing. They hate it so much. And these are players who I think are, below my skill level, or players who I'm surprised based on how they play that they're sick of losing for better or worse. Now the reality is when you play a lot of a game that has a lot of variables involved, you're going to lose. So even the best players in the world, like John Finkel, Seth Manfield, Kai Bode, they lose a lot. They win more than they lose, but they still lose a fair share. Now, players who will say they hate losing because of their competitiveness, one thing you can do is improve your play. But one thing you have to get out of every loss is you have to learn from your mistakes. So I'm going to tell you about a story. So I was playing the Super Sunday Series in the January of 2016. I was playing against an English player, and we were playing for top 8. He had an ensnaring bridge on one, and I had a Kiln Fiend and a Monastery Swiftspear. He's at one, I think he's at 3 life, but I had 2 instants in my hand. But I drew a Serum Visions for the turn, and instinctively just cast it, not even realizing that now I can no longer attack. And then he came back and won that game, and eventually a match. This ended up costing me a couple $1,000s. It cost me a top 8. It was very frustrating, and I can only blame myself. Losing sucks. But let me tell you, I will never make that mistake again, because that loss has haunted me. It's like 2019 now, and I'm still talking about it. It's been about 3 years since I took that loss, and I still will never forget it. And that's how you should approach every one of your losses. Yes, there are times where you're going to get mana screwed. You're going to sit there and, just miss your land drop 5 turns in a row. There's nothing you could do. But even when you're discarding, maybe you discarded the wrong card, you ended up drawing out of it, but oh my god, I didn't think about this. I was so frustrated when I was losing that I discarded the card that I needed to win. So even in those circumstances, try to think back if there's anything you could change to give yourself, a higher win percentage. Like, for example, equipment is a mistake. Like the equipment class of cards are a place where a lot of players would make a lot of mistakes. Like you would assign lethal damage to your creature, then move the equipment to another creature after combat, and then your creature would die. These are mistakes that I used to make a lot in Mirrodin Block. Now, those are also just having the pain from that loss is, I don't want to feel that pain anymore, so I, vehemently pay attention to that now. So even if you are losing, even if you're losing more than you want to lose, try to take something positive out of every loss, because there is something that you can, that you could learn that the next time around, maybe you'll do that a little differently, and you might increase your win percentage because of it. When you play Magic, you are making a series of micro investments with every decision that you make. From every card you put in your deck, to every combat, to every way you choose to play your instants or your sorceries, or how you choose to spend your removal, every single thing you do is a micro investment. Now, you can make all the right investments and still lose, and you can make all the wrong investments and still lose. But traditionally, the more right investments you make, the better your chances of winning. And by focusing on your mistakes and focusing on why you lost those games, look beyond it was a horrible matchup. Look beyond the fact that you missed one of your land drops or you mulliganed to 5. Was there anything you could have done differently in that game to have given you a better shot? And I guarantee you, if you think like this from now on, you're going to find that you lose a lot less, and your skills as a Magic player will continue to improve drastically. Take the onus off all the external factors and focus on what you can control. So guys, this is Sammy T. Make sure you hit subscribe so you get notifications when the next video comes out, and make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Thanks a lot.